Since we had a hard freeze coming, I thought it was time to harvest everything we could and start pulling out plants. When I know a hard freeze is coming, sometimes it's easier to pull the plant and then harvest after it's out of the ground. It's sad to see things go, but now we'll have more time to plan for next year. I think we had a pretty good year this year, and I'm pretty excited about our possibilities next year. I'm making a list for next year, but I don't have too many things that are set in stone yet. I'll share when I do. Along with everything else, it was time to cut down the banana trees and cover those up for the winter. Our Musa Bass Jew made it through the winter without any problems last year, and I expect it to again this year. But this year I also left a Musa velutina in the ground and covered it up just to see what would happen. This year I'm using straw and banana leaves to cover it up instead of oak leaves and banana. Here's a look at what everything looked like after our first snow of the year. Before the really cold weather hit, I took a few things indoors to overwinter, and I'll show you those next. I brought in about a half a dozen plants. Let me show you what I got. By the time I got some of these plants indoors, they were looking pretty rough. But this one is a turmeric. This is a turmeric here too. But this one's got a new leaf started already. I think it's going to be fine. This one I'm not so sure about yet, but it hasn't gotten any worse, so I'm hoping that that leaf will come out eventually. Then I have a couple of tiny sweet potatoes that I found when I was doing some cleanup work, and I'm going to try to grow some slips from those, and I think I'm going to try to start some right away. It's already got a little sprout started. See if I can't keep some going all winter. This is a Musa velutina pup that I had outside. The main plant right here was about 4 feet tall or so, and I cut that down. And this pup looked like it was dead, and I wasn't sure if it was even going to make it. But it's already got one nice looking leaf here and another one just starting to come out, so I think it's going to do just fine, and I'm expecting it to be larger than I want it to be before it's time to set it out. This is my one canna flower that I started from seed, so I'm hoping to at least get it large enough to produce a savable rhizome, or I might just let it grow all winter. I'm not sure yet. Then I brought in one pepper plant because I wanted to save some seeds from this one, more seeds than what I had, but it hadn't ripened yet. But since I brought it in, these 3 peppers here have ripened, so I'm going to go ahead and save seeds from those, and I might even let some more try to ripen. But before I brought all of these plants indoors, I gave them a good spray of neem oil and put enough on them that it gave them a good root drench. And then after that I sprayed the entire plants with pyrethrin, and I sprayed around the soil too. I'm just really trying not to get any aphids in here. They can be a real problem if they get going too well indoors. I have one more plant. Let's look at it. I brought in one ginger plant, and it's looking pretty terrible right now. I'm not sure if it's going to make it or not, but at least it's not completely dead, so we'll see what happens. Before you go, let us know if you're overwintering anything indoors. And if you're just now finding this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We'll see you next time.